want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
Now Golden State's starting five. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Butler out there with Moses Moody. And it's Green in at the 5 down low. Butler kicks to Curry. For the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Curry's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Warriors.
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that 3 off. Beautiful shot.
Bane, no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Podziemski. And another 3 for Golden State.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And for such a young player, Brandon Podziemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player. And Brandon does a great job of it.
Wells' shot is good.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Pass to Podziemski. Green with a screen on Bane. 6 on the shot clock. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Morant. Morant sets a screen for Wells. For 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry with it. Now defended by Bane. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Connects from 3-point range.
Nice to see Butler drain the 3 ball. This really opens up the rest of his game.
Golden State's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Green with a screen on Morant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one's on Morant. With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
Curry on the wing. Fires away from way outside. Edey with the rebound. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. Trailing by 5. Aldama finds Jackson. There's a screen by Aldama. Jackson passes to Bane. Morant surveying the D. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
This is what Morant does best. A natural scorer who does it in a variety of ways.
And it's Green missing. Memphis has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Outside, Bane. Back to Morant. Takes it inside. Bane with it. Now Green defending. Morant, that's for 2. Outside Jackson. Aldama passes to Jackson. There's a screen by Aldama. To the middle. Stolen away. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Butler from outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Butler's got 6 points.
Well, out in transition, Jimmy Butler scanning the court, found an angle, and does some damage.
Pulls from the top of the key and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Green with a screen for Curry. To the paint. A three. The Grizzlies pull it in. 16 seconds left in the first. Payne for three. Morant kicks to Jackson. Jackson setting the pick here for Payne. Here's the three. The shot, no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Morant is the point with Payne out on the wing. Santi Aldama is out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Payne. Outside for Jackson. The three from Morant. Rob. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, DA. Thank you. Kuminga finds Curry. Puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Edey's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, is probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but, you know, they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
Back to Curry. Jackson against Kuminga. Puts up a deep three. Aldama with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Jackson has the open look. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Jackson's got his second bucket. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Curry way outside. That one's off. Still out of sync.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Here's Payne. Out to Morant. Here's Edey. And that one is stuffed right through.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And, guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Outside Curry. Healed outside. 13 feet away. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge. Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Hey, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Outside, Kuminga. Here's Curry with the three. They kick out to Hield. Puts up a three. Buries it from three-point range. Hield's got 6.
Well, Hield can make a living out there from behind the arc. Doesn't need a lot of room to get his shot off, and he drains that one with ease.
Warriors leading by 3. Kuminga with a wide-open look. Offline with his 3. Here's Morant to the left wing. Pass to Aldama. Memphis moving that ball around. There's Jackson with the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Payton outside. They set the pick. Curry passes to Hield. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Hield's got 9 points now in the quarter. Jackson against Kuminga. Jackson with the bounce pass. Here's Aldama. They grab their own miss. Morant passes to Aldama. Now Bain. The tray. Traps in the tray. He's got 6.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Jackson against Kuminga. Pass to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Buddy Hield has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One guy who's been getting it done is Buddy Hield.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Now, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Draymond Green is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Moody in at the 3. Curry from deep three-point land. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got his team on the board first here in the second half of the Warriors. Here's Huff. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I would say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game.
Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's Podziemski in the corner. And the 3 ball is good. Podziemski's got 6.
So much attention on Steph that really opens up the floor.
Kennard on the wing. And it's good off the back rim and in.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Green with a screen on Williams. Podziemski on the wing. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Huff.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
There's the pick. Williams kicks to Kennard. Fires the 3. Warriors with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway. The Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
And if the defense is going to shut down one thing with Kennard, I'd start with the three-point shooting.
Shoots. Podziemski's shot is good. 8 points for him. The Grizzlies trail by 3. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. Wells, he's checked in for Vince Williams. Payton, he's checked in for Golden State. Kennard with the ball. 5 points in the game. No good. That would have tied it. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement challenge right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. And now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Jackson, that's a two-pointer. Pajemski grabs the board.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Pass to Huff. Kennard against Payton. Kennard, the pass to Jackson. Over Butler. No good off the back of the rim.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
41 seconds left in the third quarter. A shot by Pajemski, no good. Outside Jackson. Out to the right wing. Here's Wells. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate. And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
A split second late that almost came up with the steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Kennard finds Pippen, and it's Clark in the corner. Kennard for 3, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. The third quarter comes to a close. Warriors. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Curry wide open, off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Kuminga. That's a 2 from Hield. It's rebounded by Memphis. Wells with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And again, Memphis no good. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Shot by Hield, nobody around, and a miss there on the triple. Memphis has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Bane. Out to Morant. There's Jackson with the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Pajemski, he's checked in for the Warriors. Bane with the screen on Kuminga. Morant against Curry to take the lead. And it's Looney with the rebound.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there. But he's very smart about spotting up in transition, and no one rotated over to contest that one.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Warriors with some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Looney. Jimmy Butler comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Moody subbed in for Buddy Hield. Pass to Curry. There's the triple. Wells grabs the miss.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Morant dishes to Wells. Over Curry. Here's Edey, defended by Butler. And it's Morant missing. Warriors leading by 4. Pass to Moody. Launches from deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. This one for three, and Morant is good for three.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Butler from outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. That puts them in the lead. Morant's got the lead up to 1 now for the Grizzlies.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Count that one. Podziemski's got 5 points in the quarter.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Back to Jackson. Pass to Edey. Now here's Bain. Defended by Moody. Shot clock at 2. Shot, high post, and it's Morant. That time on the assist by Bain. Morant's got the lead. Back up to 1 now for the Grizzlies. Now Podziemski. Guarded by Bain. Goes up on the wing. And the rejection by Jackson. Pass to Edey. From past the arc. A kick out to Bain. Morant with a wide open look. No good on the triple. Golden State's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Trifecta!
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
It's Morant in the corner. Outside, Bain. There's a screen. Shot from the wing. Out to Morant. From deep three-point land. Connects from downtown.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
Back to Butler. Outside Curry. Here's the floater. Yes!
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
The Grizzlies call timeout. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but doesn't have to be a heat. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got 1 shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. All right, DA, thanks again. Thank you for joining.
lot of great athletes on the floor tonight. How do you think it'll play out?
Well, both teams want to run, so in that case, a lot of it comes to which team wants to run back on defense. You can't just outrun people one way. There's going to have to be a lot of intelligence and patience out on the floor tonight.
Here's the starting group for Portland. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Avdia. Then there's Sharp. Then there's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the 3. Here's Edey. The drive by Morant. From deep, Bane. And he buries his first look.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Avdia outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simons. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach for a minute. How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Jackson. Back to Morant. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. That shot off. Now Portland with it. It's a 3-point game. And when you talk about this Portland team, Stan, they're young and talented. They have some nice pieces going forward.
Yeah, and Brian, it starts with Scoot Henderson and Anthony Simons in that backcourt, but Shaedon Sharpe, when healthy, they've got some good pieces to build around.
Gets the 3 to fall.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharpe has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Pass to Avdia. Now here's Sharpe. The 3. The rebound by Jackson. Takes the 3. Doesn't go that time.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Avdia against Jackson. Off the mark there with a 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Edey. Here's Morant. There's the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
And that's Morant for you. Not suddenly. When he sees the opening, he goes for it.
Simons against Jackson. Here's Avdia. Again, the miss by Portland.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
On the wing, Bane. Jacks up a 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Portland trailing here. Let's go with a 3. Memphis with a rebound.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself. You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Trailblazers have gone only 1 of 6 so far. There's Simons with a 3. Fires in the triple.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Shaedon Sharpe. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Portland. We've got 1:48 left in the first. Pass to Clark. Avdia with a steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Sharpe, no good. And it's Bane with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Aldama. Beyond the arc. And another miss by Memphis.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Three-pointer Sharpe. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Sharpe's got 6 points.
And you see right there the practice time Sharpe's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
Now here's Simons. Lets the 3 fly. Sharpe up top. Simons outside. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. And it's Kennard in for Aldama. And a new group getting ready for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Kamara comes in for Avdia. Thibault, he's checked in for Sharp. And it's Henderson in for Simons. To halt the run. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Now Henderson, Thibault with it. He's picked up by Bane. Thibault, that's good.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. The three from Bane. It's rebounded by Grant. Trailblazers lead by 6. Pass to Klingon. Here's Kamari. Here's Grant. Defended by Jackson. They set the screen. Henderson with it. For 3, Klingon. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Trailblazers. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
So the Trailblazers 5 right now. Matisse Thybulle out there with Scoot Henderson. Then it's Jeremy Grant. Then there's Klingon. And it's Kamari in at the 3. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jeremy Grant averaged single digits in points the first 4 seasons of his career. But over the last 4 seasons, he's scoring over 20 a game. He said it all changed for him back in Detroit, adding, quote, "I grew as a player, being the #1 option and seeing different coverages. Now I'm reaping the benefits," unquote. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks. Lots of Grants in the NBA over the years. Jeremy Grant acts like a guy who grew up around the league. You can really see it, Coach.
Well, Brian, he really did grow up around the league and really just a high IQ player, great in the locker room, gives you great energy and effort every night.
No hesitation from Grant. He's not bashful shooting off the catch when given the chance.
Kennard against Thybulle. Kennard passes to Conchar. Here's the 3. On target from range.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And, Coach, you took the Magic to the 2009 NBA Finals. Give us an idea of the different kind of pressure that exists in the finals.
Well, I didn't really feel as much pressure, but at the end of it, it was excruciating to get that close and to have a chance and then to lose in 5 games. Like, you know, even then going through it, that it's going to be hard to get another chance at it. So I would just sum it up and say excruciating.
Grant's shot is off. Grizzlies trail by 4. Conchar, the pass to Jackson. Thybulle against Kennard. Back to Jackson. The 3 is up. And Klingon pulls it down. Portland has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Grant, the pass to Henderson. Launches it. That's good from Grant on the assist by Henderson. Grant's got 6 points.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Kennard can't get it to go.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Recently, player health has been the big talking point around the Memphis Grizzlies stand.
Yeah, B.A., look, and it's really a shame to have such a talented, dynamic team have to deal with all those constant what-ifs and have their seasons so affected by things outside of their control. It's tough.
So it's Portland now. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Pass to Kamari. Let's go with a 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson. Pass to Conchar. Oh, swiped away. All alone on the break. Oh, deflected. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Pippen, he's checked in for Memphis. Williams is checked in for Portland. Ben comes in for Thibault. .152 left in the first half. Kennard for three. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's Ben. The 3. Rebounded by Pippen. Grizzlies trail by 5. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. And that'll be Memphis's ball as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies able to keep possession here.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
A line change here for Portland. 4 on the clock. Kennard can't get it to go. Trailblazers lead by 5. Three-pointer Sharp. Knocks down the long J. Sharp's got 9.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
That shot wide open.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Ayton, a screen on Jackson. Apthia can't get it to go.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And it's Denny Apthia with the foul. That's his first foul. Walker, he's checked in for Kamara. 41 seconds left to play in the first half. Kicks it out to Kennard. Six to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. The shot. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more. And it's Simons with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. 3-point lead. Three-pointer Sharp. Kennard with the rebound. Here's Pippen. He's covered by Simons. Kicks it out to Kennard. Over Sharp. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Trailblazers leading by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Shaedon Sharp really making a difference here.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bain. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves. But that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Simons against Moran. Pass to Apthia. Sharp, a screen on Jackson. Apthia from outside. Memphis with a rebound. Here's Edey. Still no points. Bain, pass to Jackson. Here's Edey for the tie. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. 3 on the clock. Avdia from outside. The rebound by Edey. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. Good momentum. 8 straight points. Payne, the pass to Wells. Simons with a steal. Avdia with it. Guarded by Morant. A deep 3. And Avdia good for 3. Avdia's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber.
Jackson can't get it to go. Portland has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Just under 2.5 minutes into this 3rd quarter now. Pass to Ayton. Knocked loose.
He couldn't bring the pump fake back in quickly enough, and the defender takes advantage.
Now here's Simons. Avdia outside. From behind the arc. Another 3 for Portland. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Kamari. Pass to Avdia. Out to Simons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Memphis with a rebound. Jackson surveying the D. Here's Wells. He shoots it. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Memphis making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. And the Blazers making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. Grant finds Avdia. Five on the clock. Launches a 3. He can't hit that time.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Outside Bain. Aldama outside. Stop the drought. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Avdia outside. From deep. He buries it from 3. Avdia's got 12 now in this quarter.
Yeah, great find right there by Henderson. He is such a gifted facilitator.
Now the Blazers on the move. Here's Avdia. Tries again. Pass to Grant. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Back to Avdia. Fires the 3. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 4 rebounds now. There's Jackson with the 3. Portland with a rebound. Grant's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Klingon. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
These are his first free throws of the game. And so he hits both. Denny Avdia making it happen for the Trailblazers with 4 3-point. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Portland leading by 6. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th. We've got Klingon, Robert Williams out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Matisse Thybulle, and it's Henderson in at the point guard position. Pass to Klingon. Knocked away. Going all the way to the rack. And he lobs it up top. And the dunk by Jackson.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
And here's Grant from the arc. Memphis with a rebound. Conchar outside. The quick look, no good that time. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Got a hand on it. Clark with it. Guarded now by Williams. Clark outside. Conchar up top. Pass to Kennard. They set the pick. Back to Conchar. Jackson with a screen on Grant. Conchar, the pass to Clark. And here's Kennard. From outside the arc. The shot no good. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Left side Thibault. 4-3. Knocks down the triple. And the Trailblazers lead by 7. The Grizzlies have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And he's going for the lob.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Here's Stevens. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
On the wing, Grant. The floater. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Oh, some real artistry from Grant at the rim. Kind of shaming the defense with that one.
Good.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Here's Grant. Another one falls for Portland.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Stolen by Kennard. Pass to Stevens. Kicks it out to Clark. Kennard for 3. Nails it from 3.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Kennard on the wing. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thibault. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group and some changes here for Portland. Edey for 3. Rebounded by Kamari. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Abdia. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 5 rebounds in the game. Jackson with a screen on Abdia. The 3 from Bain. Drills it from deep.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Grizzlies trail by 5. Outside Morant. Jackson the screen. There's the 3. And another 3 from Memphis.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Pass to Ayton. Lots of room. Unable to get that one.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Inside. Stolen by Ayton. Abdia against Morant. Bain comes with a double. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul of the game. Grizzlies on D. The 3 ball. Kamari, no good. Memphis with the ball. Trailing by 2. Wells, the pass to Bain. There's the screen. to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fades and shoots. He's off from 3.
Man, great poise there from Jackson. He's getting crowded by the defender, but stays cool and takes the foul.
The second one drops, and that ties this game up. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Avdia from outside, and buries it from deep.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
So it's the Trailblazers taking the W in a close one. With the late victory, they upset
trenches, each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school, should be a physical contest.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got Avdia and Bernie Simons out there with Shaden Sharp. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Kamare in at the 3 slot. Here's Pajemski. Green finds Pajemski. Green with a screen on Ayton. Fires for 3, and it's Portland with the rebound. Now, here's Sharp. There's the screen. Pass to Ayton. Simons on the wing. It's good from long range. Simons has got his team on the board to start the game for the Trailblazers.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Hands it from downtown.
The answer from Butler, no one is more competitive than Jimmy.
But should we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Now Podziemski, following the miss by Denny Avdia from deep. Launches it, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Moody. Now here's Curry. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Simons kicks to Avdia. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Here's Curry with the 3. Avdia with the rebound. Portland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. There's a good screen. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Green with a screen on Simon. Back to Curry. Clock at 6. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Portland.
Into the lineup for the Trailblazers. Number 9, Jeremy Grant.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit. Now, he highlighted the problems that come along with facing a center like DeAndre Ayton. Coach said DeAndre impacts the game on both ends of the floor. He can score inside, shoot the mid-range jumper, and defensively, he can protect the rim and switch out on the perimeter. Certainly a talented young center. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. No problems knocking that one down.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
It didn't take long for Podziemski to establish himself as an elite charge taker.
The funny thing about the game of basketball is that some things can't be taught. Pods clearly has the it factor when it comes for the timing that it takes to draw charges. He can steal a few possessions for you every single game.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And I love Grant's mindset. Readies himself to shoot as soon as he touches the ball.
Green with a screen for Curry. A 3-pointer off the mark. They time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Back to Sharp from downtown, and another 3 for Portland.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
Podziemski on the wing. Buries the long-range jumper. Podziemski's got 6 points.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here's Simons. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Ayton with it. Back to Simons. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Basketball. Substitution on the court.
It's a tie game in the Bay Area. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
you got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
On the court for the Trailblazers, Matisse Thybulle's out there with Scoot Henderson. Then there's Klingon. Then there's Jeremy Grant. And it's Kamare in at small forward. Hits it from three-point range.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Henderson passes to Thibault. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3 points.
Thibault's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Curry against Henderson. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Pass to Klingon. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
4 on the shot clock. Hield can't hit. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Kamare. Three-pointer. That one's in, his first shot this game. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun. You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. And a deep 3 from Curry. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Klingon's got 4 rebounds in this game. Anderson looking it over. The three-pointer, no good. Warriors trail by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Klingon. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Golden State's got the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. The Trailblazers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. From the arc, they get it again. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hield. Still without a basket. Whoa! Big time shot!
No, he didn't. I don't think I have ever seen anything like that in my career. Wow!
Grant for 3. From beyond the arc and then some. Grant's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers. And a deep 3 from Curry. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. RJ, with how well Curry continues to play, I'm not sure his three-point record will ever be broken.
It's going to be tough to do. But even if it does, I think Steph will still be regarded as the best shooter we have ever seen, simply because how he changed the game.
Here's Hield. Trailblazers knocking down the tray. From outside the arc. And Kuminga gets it to go. Kuminga's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Now, here's Thibault. Jackson Davis defending. Grant against Kuminga. Here's Klingon. No good from outside. The Warriors shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Hield outside. Pass to Kuminga. Ayton with the screen for Kuminga. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. It's a tie game in the Bay Area. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from this. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Moody is out there with Butler. And it's Green in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. All sorts of times, and the jumper is good. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Curry with the steal. Butler with the ball. Now Avdia defending. A nice shot by Moody. Moody's got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors.
There's the all-around game of Butler. A nice assist to cash in on that possession.
Here's Sharp. Pass to Kamare. There's the 3. Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 5. Butler passes to Moody. Outside Curry. Butler a screen on Simon. Here's the teardrop. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Sharp sets the pick for Avdia. Ayton. No good with the triple. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Another 3 for Golden State.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46 and 36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Outside Butler. Here's Moody. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Trailblazers trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Curry kicks to Butler. Here's Moody. And it falls over the rim and in. Moody's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and all eyes were on Butler, but he has the vision to find the open man.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. Sharp. Off target with his 3. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Simons finds Avdia. Trains the 3-pointer. Avdia's got 9 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Curry dishes to Green. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Butler's got the lead, back up to 10 now for the Warriors. Here's Avdia. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Now Pajemski. 9 points in the game so far. Sharp on the wing. Defended by Moody. Pass to Kamare. They set the screen. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Sinks the triple. Avdia's got 9 points now in just the second half. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Pajemski's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors. Pass to Sharp. Shoots the three. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Green with a screen for Butler. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into... And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, we've got DeAndre Ayton. Scoot Henderson is out there with Avdia. And it's Kamare in at the shooting guard position. Avdia gets the bucket.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And the Trailblazers, another three.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
Curry outside. The three ball from Curry.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a three of his own.
Here's Kamare. Bangs home the trifecta.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Heel, the pass to Kuminga. Launches a three. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Kamare. Offline with his three.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
That's to Curry. And here is Kuminga. Clock at 4. Ayton from outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Warriors lead by 7. Henderson kicks to Avdia. Ayton a screen on Kuminga. They get it back. Pass to Kamare. Now Ayton. Lets it go with a three. And Avdia the bucket on the assist by Ayton. Avdia's got 9 points now in the quarter. Kuminga sends a screen for Payton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Kamare. Covered by Heel. Here's Ayton. Ayton a screen on Kuminga. A clear look for Avdia. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Avdia's got 23.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, who's checked in for Kevon Looney. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Gary Payton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Buddy Hield. Sharp's checked in for Portland. And Fernie Simons comes in for Henderson. And it's Simons off the drive. It's stolen by Green. Here's Pajemski. Off target from outside. Trailblazers trail by 5. Avdia with a screen for Sharp. Pass to Avdia. Back to Sharp. Trailblazers moving the ball around. The 3-ball. Avdia can't hit.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
And it's Curry at the elbow. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth. Misses the 3. Portland's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Avdia, a screen on Curry. And it's Simons missing. The Warriors have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Butler in the corner. Back to Pajemski. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Avdia with the rebound. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. It's a 5-point game. Here's Ayton. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Curry way outside. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Simons from outside. Nails the triple. 6 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
At the line for the Dubs.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They trail by 4. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Yeah, they got to get straight to the hoop, then a foul immediately.
Here's Ayton. No good. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. It was a fantastic ball game. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. On
safe to say they don't particularly like each other.
And I think fans really gravitate towards that sort of dislike. It just puts an extra added ingredient of intensity on a game like this. So for the fan bases, this one's big.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at the 3, the small forward. Shot clock at 3. Morant finds Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, you have to admire the size and strength of Jackson Jr. Just fantastic work establishing himself inside and slamming it down.
Knocks it down from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
From the arc. And Morant good for 3.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And stolen by Jackson. Bane, the pass to Jackson.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win. Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Outside, Green, over Edey. Got a piece of it. Oh, stolen by Morant. Here's Wells. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Here's Wells. Just 5 on the clock. Morant with it. Now guarded by Moody. Offensive rebound. Three-pointer. Pass to Wells. Now here's Morant. Moody defends. And stolen by Green. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. Wells misses. Warriors trail by 7. Outside Pajemski. Off target with the 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
Now here's Pajemski. And here's Butler outside. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
I don't think there's a moment on the floor that Jimmy Butler does not feel the utmost confidence.
Edey, that's good.
You remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul. Fields checked in for Stephen Curry. And Memphis also making a switch. Konchar's checked in. Now here's Pajemski. Pass to Green. There's the steal. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Outside Morant. The turnaround Jay. The rebound by Moody.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Moody with it, guarded by Bane. Puts up a 3. They grab their own miss. Here's Hield. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Pass to Edey. Jackson, the screen. Fires from deep. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Memphis closing out this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Payne. Jackson out there with John Conchar. And it's Huff in at the center position.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Curry with it. Jackson in his pocket. Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside Payton. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Grizzlies lead by 8. Huff, the pass to Conchar. On the wing, Conchar. On the wing, Bane. Guarded by Hield. Deflects the pass. Payton with a steal. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Curry against Moran. Curry passes to Payton. The kick out, Curry. Money! Stephen Curry, the three-point king.
A good strategy here from the coaching staff. Put the ball in Curry's hands and see what happens. Usually ends up being pretty good.
Morant, no good.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Nice shot by Kuminga.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Memphis has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. From deep, Morant. Warriors with the rebound. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Payton with a steal. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Pass to Curry. Jackson Davis with it. Back to Curry. For 3. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
And stolen by Morant. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Morant, look at the speed on the break.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
Nice shot by Kuminga.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Morant. Back to Conchar. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Jackson. Offensive rebound. The Warriors leading. The 3 from Curry. And the Warriors with another 3.
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that 3 off. Beautiful shot.
Here's Huff. Yes, sir. Ja can throw it down.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters. No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Pass to Conchar. Gets stolen by Heel. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And that one falls for Curry. You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. There's been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
Here's Kennard. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Kennard. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors lead by 6. And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. First one falls for him.
Yeah, so easy to root for Stephen Curry because of how much fun he seems to have on the floor. Embraces the competition, but is able to laugh it off when something doesn't go his way. A lot of things do, though.
To the right side. Here's Pippen. Three-pointer, no good. Moody on the wing. Outside Butler. Got it off in time. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Draymond Green. And it's Moody in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now here's Morant. And there's the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And here's Butler outside. Cleared away by Wells. Bain finds Jackson. And the three-pointer goes. Jackson's got 7. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Here's Edey. Jackson surveying the D. To the paint. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Podziemski. A triple from the wing. He has 6.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Jackson outside. No good from outside. The Warriors lead by 8. Outside Curry. Over Morant. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
This is just not a surprise. Steph Curry is having a massive offensive game.
Brent, you could hit the 3 back in your day, and no doubt, Stephen Curry is the best three-point shooter in league history. What makes him so good from deep?
To me, B.A., it comes down to the way that Steph goes about his habits in practice. If you ever watch footage of him in pregame warm-ups or in the offseason, there is so much variability in what he does in terms of preparing his feet and hands to shoot the basketball. There's no one that practices the way that Steph does, and there's no one that produces the way that he does either.
Offensive board. Pass to Wells. Takes the 3. He drops it from range.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous laps there defensively.
Podziemski's shot is good.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Curry. 14 points for him. Fires for 3. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got rebound number 8 now. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
One of the ways to get a great look from the three-point line is when you're on a fast break. The defense simply lost him.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Green for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. From downtown, the Warriors pull it in. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Curry. Now Moody jacks up a 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, I know you want to focus on the shooting with Steph, but man, he's going to make plays too.
Now here's Morant. Give him 8 from deep. Bane. They get the rebound. Jackson on the wing. There's the triple. Pure from three-point range. Jackson's got 10 points in the game.
And you know, his team wants Jackson Jr. to keep taking these threes, knowing it'll help open up this offense even more.
Left side Moody. Back to Butler.
Hey, yo, right here.
Moran against Curry. Pass to Pajemski. Butler, a screen on Bane. Pajemski tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Grizzlies trail by 5. Moran on his way. Here's Edey. Jackson outside. They set a pick. The 3 is up. Now here's Moran. Launches it from deep. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Warriors on top. They're up by 5. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And here's Memphis on the court for Memphis to start the fourth. We've got Luke Kennard. He's out there with Ja Morant. And it's Huff in at the 5. Hits the trifecta.
And if the defense is going to shut down one thing with Kennard, I'd start with the three-point shooting.
And here's Curry for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson with the pass to Kennard. To tie it up, going inside. Pass to Huff. And here's Morant. Jackson with a screen on Curry. Here's Morant. Curry with the block.
Hustle, anticipation, those are keys for Steph Curry on blocks like that.
Looney's checked in for the Warriors.
Number 5.
Curry against Morant. A deep 3. Huff pulls it in. Memphis trailing here. Kennard passes to Jackson to the middle. Kennard outside. Jackson with a screen on Hield. Kennard for 3. Hield with the defensive effort.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Payton. Counted from distance. And the Warriors lead by 5.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Here's Kennard. Offensive rebound.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Looney, the screen. And here's Kuminga for 3. And here's Curry for 3. Cleared away by Wells. Wells has got 4 rebounds in the game. Grizzlies trail by 3. Jackson on the wing. There's a screen. Pass to Wells. To tie it up. It's rebounded by Golden State. They've led by as much as 10. Right side, Payton. Looney, the screen. Payton passes to Curry. 4 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Sinks it from distance.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Morant kicks it out to Kennard. This one for three. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
As usual, he's right there to save the play. Nice timing on the tip in.
Curry with it. Jackson in his pocket. Oh, Kuminga! Top for days.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. From deep, Morant. And the three-pointer goes.
Can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Now here's Looney. Pounded by Morant. Kennard against Hield. Pass to Kuminga. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And it's Hield missing. Grizzlies trail by 3. Outside Morant. There's Jackson with the 3. They get it back. No luck on that one. The Warriors have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter.
You know, running the lane in transition can be a skill right there. Buddy Hield, relentless in getting himself to the rack.
Now here's Kennard. Pulls up on the wing. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And Kennard defining clutch with that one.
Curry against Morant. Curry passes to Looney. Hield from outside. The rebound by Jackson. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 4. Lets it fly. Money! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Now here's Curry. To the wing, right side. Here's Kuminga. Up, pulls it in.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
Kennard can't get it to go. Hield on the wing. Defended by Kennard. Three-pointer. And it's Hield missing. Timeout, Grizzlies. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
I would honestly attempt to get the ball near the rim because even if the shot doesn't fall, a quick putback will suffice.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Morant outside. Oh my! What a shot!
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And stolen by Jackson. And so the big win by Memphis in a tight game. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Wells in at the small forward position. Here's Simons. A three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Bane passes to Morant. Here's Edey. No good on the three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
You know, Stan, the Blazers started the rebuild process with the big Dame Lillard trade to Milwaukee.
Kevin, it takes guts for a GM to make a move like that, and it didn't go well early on. But they've got to trust the process and stick with the plan that they made.
And the shot is good. Here's Morant. Takes a three, sinks the three-pointer.
And you can see the confidence Morant possesses. He's fine testing his luck with the quick pull-up, Jay.
Avdia kicks to Simons. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Pass to Sharp. Just 5 to shoot. And here is Wells. And Morant throws it down.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Outside, Simons. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Memphis. And stolen by Simons. Shoots the three. Kept alive. Grizzlies have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Morant with it. Now Avdia defending. Simons against Morant. Outside for Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Outside, Simons. The three. Edey with the rebound.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
So the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaedon Sharpe in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve.
Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Santi Aldama comes in for Wells.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
Grant for 3. Drills it from outside.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Clark outside. Morant outside. Here's Edey. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Memphis leading by 3. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. To the inside. Here's Clark. Portland grabs the miss.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
To the wing on the left. It's stolen. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. He lobs it up. Aldama passes to Morant. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Henderson. At the elbow, it's Avdia. Here's Klingon. Trains it from beyond the arc. Pass to Bain. Now Morant. Good if it goes. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And still a close game as the first quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Morant is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Williams. Then it's G.G. Jackson. And it's Huff in at the center, filling out the middle. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Trailblazers. After back-to-back 50-win season stand, last season was frustrating for the Memphis Grizzlies in almost every way.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. They went 27-55. Due to suspension and injuries, they only got 9 games from their star, Ja Morant. But they still have a lot of young talent and still a team that can be very competitive in the future.
No good from Grant.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Klingon the screen for Grant. Hits the three-point bomb. Grant's got 6 points. 6 changes of the lead here.
And both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And stolen by Thibault. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. And the dunk by Grant.
A wing who can elevate. Get Grant the ball anywhere close to the rim. And he knows what to do with it. Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Stan on the floor tonight. One of the best two-way players in the game, Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, Kevin, look. He's become a knockdown three-point shooter, but he also does a great job of putting the ball on the floor, attacking the basket, and getting to the free throw line. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Trailblazers leading by 5. Henderson outside. Crafty move. Kicks it out to Grant. And so the ball's out of bounds. Henderson touched it last.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Ayton, he's checked in for Klingon. Avdia comes in for Grant. Sharp's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Simons in for Scoot Henderson. The Grizzlies also making a change. Pippen's checked in.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Avdia can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Tries the spin move. Jackson with it. Now Avdia defending. Williams' shot is off. The Trailblazers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Huff passes to Kennard. Williams with the ball. 46 seconds left in the first half. It's deflected.
And Sharp reportedly a 7-foot wingspan. You saw it in full effect on that block.
Memphis trailing here. Driving in. Pass to Kennard. Jackson, a screen on Simon. The kick out to Williams. Shot clock at 6. And another miss by Memphis. Portland's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Avdia can't hit. Kennard on the wing. Buries the long-range jumper. Kennard's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Grizzlies. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
Well, a risky pass there. And if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
That will count. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Grizzlies lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
We've got Sharp. Avdia out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Kamare misses. The Grizzlies shooting about 42% so far. Will stand after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization. Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
More of a dribble drive guard, but the defense can't forget about Ja's ability outside the arc.
Here's Simons. Pass to Sharp. Clock at 6. A 3-ball. Wells grabs the miss. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Jackson misses. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Sharp with it. Out guarded by Wells. For 3. Sharp. That's good.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
There's Jackson with the 3. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. They lead by 4. Outside, Avdia. And another 3 for Portland.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
A shot by Wells, no good. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Loads of expectations come with going number 1 overall, Stan. We all know that. Just ask DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, Kevin, I think he's become one of the more underrated players in this league. He was the top pick in 2018. People will always measure him against that standard. But look, he's averaged a double-double every season in the league. It's not easy to be that consistent.
Wells carries it from three-point range. Wells has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
Spins. Outside, Avdia. There's the pick. From outside the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson with it. Now Avdia defending. Lets it go from deep. Avdia with the rebound. Trailblazers leading by 6. Ayton wide open. Hands it from downtown.
And this is something Ayton has to keep developing. In this era, big men have to possess an outside jumper.
Now here's Jackson. Stolen by Avdia. Inside. They get it back. A kick out to Simons. In the Trailblazers, another 3. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Here's Edey. Off target from three-point range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And it's Ayton missing. The Grizzlies shooting is leaving some to be desired, just 36% here in the third quarter.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. So it's Avdia. He'll go to the free throw line. That's on Jaren Jackson. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Here's Morant. And there's the drive. And he banks in the layup. 18 points for John Morant.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Danny Avdia. He's been... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guard. Set others up, play the game the right way.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Desmond Bane out there with Pippen. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then there's Wells. And it's Aldama in at the 4. Henderson against Pippen. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Pippen. Payne for 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Klingen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Rupert. From outside, off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Bane with it. Williams picks him up. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooting. And great hustle. Turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends. Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Here's Henderson. He takes it in. Here's Klingen. Defended by Aldama. Pass to Rupert. 5 to shoot. Over Bane. And it's Rupert missing. Memphis has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
And with every swat, Klingen is earning a reputation as a shot blocker.
Aldama with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Stolen by Henderson. Outside Williams. Pass to Rupert. Shoots over Wells. They get the rebound from deep. And it's Rupert missing. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. There's the triple. Aldama with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Walker's checked in. Then for the Grizzlies, Edey's checked in for Brandon Clark. Jaren Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Morant in for Pippen. Brand sets a screen for Henderson. And Klingon has it in the corner. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Portland. Kennard, he's checked in for Memphis. Morant kicks to Kennard. Here's Edey. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Here's Edey. And another miss by Memphis.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Does somebody want to ease up off the threes?
A different look now for Portland. Abdias checked in for Jabari Walker. And it's Simons in for Scoot Henderson. And Memphis also making a switch. Jackson, he's checked in for Edey. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Kennard for 3. Outside for Jackson. Looking for Kennard. He gets it in there. Here's Morant. Back to Kennard. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, this coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
A kick out to Bain. Jackson down low, working on Grant. Jackson, a screen on Simon. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Jackson. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Kicks it out to Grant. Nice move. Outside, Simons. It's good from beyond the arc.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass.
play their half-court sets.
When you're a young player, that can be a bit frustrating, but when you're a vet, you welcome games like this where everyone can take their time.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Draymond Green. And it's Moody in at the 3 spot. Outside Pajemski. Fires the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Oh, Green with a block.
More of a positional defender. That time, Green sends it back.
And here's Butler outside. And Ayton pulls it down. On offense, here are the Trailblazers. Avdia outside. Takes a 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Green for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Must have been too good to pass up because Green is kind of picky from the arc.
Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
Moody misses. Portland has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Kamari, defended by Pajemski. Simons passes to Sharp. Avdia, screen on Green. 3-pointer Sharp. The rebound by Moody. The Warriors have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Butler, a screen on Ayton. And here's Green from the arc. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Tipped. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. The 3. That shot, no good. And it's the Trailblazers' ball. Here's Kamari. Drops in the 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Pajemski. Launches it. Portland with a rebound. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Portland's head coach. I wanted to know how he planned on tackling the Jimmy Butler problem. He told me I want to make everything as hard for him as possible, anything we can do to bother him and to get him to be even a little less aggressive, trying to put out the fire before it starts. That's the plan. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And when we talk about players who impact winning, Draymond Green is high on that list, RJ.
And the amazing thing, his career scoring average is in the single digits. Draymond does it with his passing and directing the defense and gives his teams energy.
Now here's Ayton, still without a bucket. And it's Simons missing. Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. Green with a screen on Simons. Avdia with it. Green picks him up. And Avdia with the basket on the assist by Simons.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Green for 3. Avdia pulls it in. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. There's Simons with a 3. Rebounded by Butler.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Butler, a screen on Avdia. And it's Denny Avdia with the foul. That's his first foul. And a new group getting ready for Portland. Klingin, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Grant comes in for Avdia. Thibault, he's checked in for Sharp. And it's Scoot Henderson in for Simons. Now here's Jackson Davis. Here's the 3. And Hield gets a 3.
Elite from three-point land. Buddy Hield, whenever he lets it fly, you think it's going in.
Henderson with it, and it's Hield picking him up. There's the triple. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Grant the pass to Thibault. Grant the screen. Another three for Portland.
When Jeremy Grant is dishing out an assist, that is a great sign for this team.
Outside Butler. Got it up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Some great action here early as we end the first quarter in a tie. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from the Trailblazers in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Payton in at the three. Clock at 2. Buries it from 3. Payton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
Now here's Thibault. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Curry. Shoots. And here's Jackson-Davis. He's scoreless. Fires from deep. They get it back. Out to Hield. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Henderson. Blazers trail by 3. Pass to Graham. Here's Kamare. There's the 3. Knocks down the triple. Kamare's got 9.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
Curry from deep three-point land. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Henderson against Payton. Here's Kamare. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Warriors have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as he can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. On the break, the 3. Thibault on the wing. Oh, got a piece of it. Grant finds Thibault. Back to Grant. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Thibault, that's good. He has 6. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defense is disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Now here's Payton. Pass to Curry. And it's Portland with a rebound.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Grant outside. Lets it fly from 18. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Jackson-Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Hield. And the Warriors miss again. Trailblazers lead by 3. Pass to Klingon from downtown. Kuminga pulls it in. And for the Warriors, they're shooting a very low 27% so far in this one. Here's Payton. He drops it from range. Payton's got 6. A minute 15 left in the first half of this game. Henderson against Kuminga. Grant outside. And there's a pick. The 3-ball. Pass to Kamare. Henderson outside. Outside Thibault. From behind the arc. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Jackson Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Curry looking it over. 17-foot shot on the way. He's off on that one.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Payton. Now here's Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis, a screen. Now Curry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Henderson for 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Trailblazers out in front, leading by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Warriors trail by 3. And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Shaedon Sharpe out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Denny Avdia. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Curry for the lead. And Ayton pulls it down.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
The offensive rebound. Avdia outside. They set the pick. There's Simons with a 3. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Podziemski. Lets the 3 fly. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Simons. Launches a 3. And Avdia with the basket on the assist by Simons. And now a 5-point Portland lead.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him at all times or he will bury you.
Podziemski's shot is good.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Simons. He's got 5. Pass to Kamare. It's Avdia on the wing. And there's the screen. 3-pointer. The Warriors pull it in. Moody's got 4 rebounds now. Curry from deep 3-point land. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Payton's checked in for Moody. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Golden State has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
The 3 from Ayton. Podziemski grabs the board. The Warriors trailing. Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Counted.
Got the defender on his heels right there, and Curry capitalized. What a finish.
Now here's Ayton. Ayton, a screen on Butler. Butler against Avdia. Back to Ayton. Simons outside. Takes the 3. Warriors with the rebound. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. The shot by Pajemski, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Sharp, no good. The Warriors have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. Oh, had a nice open look right there. Simons has got 8.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And it's Butler knocking down the 3.
Jimmy Butler taking it upon himself to get those 3 points back.
Simons outside. Oh, throw it down. Wow. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Ooh, like an artist getting creative in the air. He can finish above the rim in a lot of ways, and they're all fun.
The 3 from Curry. Portland grabs the miss. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. There's Simons with a 3. Fires in the triple. Simons has got 10 points in the quarter. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Butler passes to Curry. Back to Butler. That'll count. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. 3 quarters of play. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Gary Payton II is out there with Kuminga. And it's Looney in at center. Here's Benton. Pass to Klingon. Over Payton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Gary Payton II.
Yet known for his size and defense, Klingon has the potential to be a very effective two-way player in this league.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Rupert's checked in. And Golden State also making a switch. Santos is checked in.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Henderson against Curry. Pass to Klingon. Williams a screen on Looney. Klingon's shot is off. And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. 4-point game. Williams grabs the board. It's stolen by Curry. Outside Hield. Fires the 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry.
Hield showing his quick release.
Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Klingon. Outside for Henderson. There's a screen. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Hield. The Warriors have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. For 3. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his 8th rebound here tonight. This one for 3. And it's Rupert missing. Golden State has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. And they take the lead. Hield's got 6 points in the quarter.
As Hield has developed in this league, we have seen him turn into more than just a shooter. A night like this is proof why he is on fire.
Kuminga, the pass to Curry. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Golden State.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Now here's Henderson. Here's Rupert to stop the run. Kuminga pulls it in.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
Off the mark there with a 3. Blazers trail by 5. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Looney.
2 minutes in the game.
Outside Curry. The 3 is up. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Looney, the screen. Here's Santos. Sends it home from three-point land. And it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games. And they've made that adjustment since the break.
And I think the crowd is admiring the long-range duel.
The Warriors lead by 5. Pass to Santos. Looney, a screen on Grant. Healed with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. The ball's knocked loose. The Trailblazers shooting just 34% so far in this one. Here's Rupert. 3-pointer. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Yeah, great find right there by Henderson. He is such a gifted facilitator.
Pass to Hield. Looney, a screen on Henderson. Hield passes to Kuminga. Here's Looney. Looney, the screen. He shoots. Curry, no good. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
Here's Henderson. Drives to the hoop. Here's Williams. Outside for Grant. To take the lead. The Warriors pull it in. Takes a 3. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Off on that one. And so the Warriors take the win. Just a gutsy performance.
Go.